Is your game looking like this? And you want it to look like this? Well, look no further, because in today's video I will show you how to get less input delay in Fortnite so your game can run smoother. Also, sorry for my voice if it seems a little bit off. I think I might be sick, or it could just be allergies, I don't know. But let's get straight into the video. Alright, so for the first thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to come into your settings, and right here you're going to want to turn on DX11. For this, you're going to have to restart your game, so I'll catch y'all when I'm restarted. Alright y'all, so my game kind of crashed when I went to DX11, but right here, as you can see, you get more settings in here than you would if you were on performance mode. And basically, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I personally don't have one, but this is a method I saw somebody do it. But basically there's a setting, and it's like NVIDIA Reflex, something like that, but it'll pop up here in your settings when you're on DX11. But the reason you have to switch to DX11 to turn that off is because when you're on performance mode, you can't, like, it's not, the setting is not there. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to performance mode, and I'll catch y'all boys in a second. Okay, so for the next thing, you're gonna want to come in your settings, and you're gonna want to come over here to these settings. You're gonna want to scroll down, replays, and you're gonna want to turn every single one of these off. So basically, turning off replays, it'll reduce your input delay, and it'll even boost your FPS, because it's not sending background like replays. It's not recording everything in the background, giving you more FPS and less input delay. Okay, so for the next settings that you're going to want to change, you're going to come over here, come to your audio settings, come down, and you're going to want to change your sound quality from high to low. This, you won't hear a difference at all. The audio is not different, and if it's too low, all you have to do is turn up your headset volume. And the next thing that you could do is turning off visual sound effects. I personally keep these on, but it's really personal preference. If you can hear good, you don't really need them, and it does increase your input delay a little bit, but I personally use them, so I'm not going to turn these off. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to come to your game settings. First thing you're going to do, you're going to make sure that your server is right. I play on NA East, so I'm going to have it set to NA East. But this is important because if you're on the wrong server, you're going to have more ping, so it's going to be harder to do edits, do all this. You're going to be at a disadvantage. So there's no point, if you're on NA East, to be playing on Brazil servers, getting 132 ping. So if you're on NA East, stay on NA East. Also, make sure you're on full screen mode, because full screen mode maximizes your performance. It even says it in this little description. It says, full screen mode, you cannot interact with other windows as easily, but the game will run slightly faster. It even tells you in here, so yeah. Also, while you're here, you're gonna want to make sure that you're capping your FPS at least 1 above your monitor hertz. You can do your exact monitor hertz or 1 above. So say. And also, I understand some people don't like performance mode, which I personally love performance mode. I like how it looks, but some people don't like performance mode. But even if you don't like it, it is worth the switch, because it increases FPS and decreases your input delay. And if you aren't used to it, I've heard that it's really easy to get used to. The last setting that I will be talking about in these settings is turning off VSync. You're going to want to turn this off, because having it on, it hurts your performance a lot. The next thing you can do, you can reduce your resolution. Unless you have some crazy fancy $10,000 PC, go ahead, run 4K. But if not, there's not really much of a point in running 4K playing Fortnite. So if you don't have a super fancy expensive PC, I would recommend just going to 1080p instead of playing in 4K. Even if you do have a crazy expensive PC, I still wouldn't recommend playing in 4K, because you really do not need 4K in Fortnite. The last thing that I will talk about is wearing 0 input delay skins and using 0 input delay pickaxes. I'll throw some images up of some examples of 0 input delay skins and 0 input delay pickaxes. And essentially what a 0 input delay pickaxe and a 0 input delay skin is, it's basically, so let's use the Goku skin for an example. He has crazy large bright hair and has a lot of effects coming off of him. The reason that these are considered like 0 input delay skins is because that they don't have much stuff that the game has to process. Like, they don't have a bunch of moving hair, a bunch of moving items, and just overall they don't have like crazy vibrant colors that the game has to process. That's all for today's video. I hope this helped. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe with the bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials and videos. That's all from me. I love y'all all so much. Hope each and every one of y'all has a blessed day. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.